So we want to plan. We want to make sure any area of our life that we plan in ends up working out, whether it's our finances or with our kids or in our relationships. If we don't plan, if we just wing it, stuff's not going to work out. So if we plan our snacks, and I'll give you tons of ideas. If you join the Transformation Accelerator community or in the book, I give tons of ideas, and there's a lot of free videos on YouTube. And in these snacks, they're super yummy, and it's not about the calories, it's about the taste. So we don't want to ever count calories, but we want to be calorie conscious. We don't want to just have 1,000-calorie pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream because it says that it's the dairy-free variety. There's still a ton of calories in that. That's one of the NABs, the not as bad categories. And if you want a sweet treat, you don't have to have half your daily allotment of calories in one shot. There's a lot of other options that are out there that will do the trick. I talk about that a lot in the book. So the overall secret of food love, how to lose weight and keep it off easily and indefinitely. Number one is to always eat the food that you love. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep increasing the quality of the food that we're eating. And that's called food ladders. And when you're laddering your food and slowly, little by little, specifically your favorite foods, we're upping the quality of them little by little. Then before we know it, we're still having our favorite foods, but the sauce that we're using on the chicken parm is a lot better. We're not having fried chicken for chicken parm. It's more like a chicken cacciatore, and we put a healthier cheese on it, or eventually we get rid of the cheese. So we take our favorite foods and we keep slowly, little by little, increasing the quality. And when you do it slow, your senses are like, that's still pretty good. And then when you tune in and realize how much better you feel afterwards by not having these awful combinations of food, having this super fat, super calorie laden food that has near zero nutrients, it just makes you feel like crap afterwards. You're going to start this really cool cycle where, because you're doing things little by little and then you're paying attention to how you feel afterwards, your brain's going to remember that. So the next time you eat, it's going to be easy for you to be like, yeah, this time maybe I'll try the eggplant parm. Let me try the eggplant parm without the parm. No cheese. It's amazing. You can go to Olive Garden, ask for the eggplant parm with just the sauce on it, with the spaghetti, have the salad and the soup. It's really, really good. And when you're doing this slowly, it's fine, but you can't take somebody that's used to eating steak for breakfast and cheeseburger for a bedtime snack and tell them to start eating tofu. That doesn't work. So, and I explain why in my book, you got to go little by little. And some people are never going to have tofu. Don't even want to look at it. Don't even want to say the word tofu. And that's fine. There's so many things and so many avenues that you can take by slowly increasing the quality of your food that you're going to feel better. You're naturally going to lose weight. And then there's all these positive byproducts that happen to you slowly laddering all of your food. Your gut health improves, your skin improves, there's cancer fighters, all these great things that happen, but we're not focusing on that. We're not focusing on having food to improve our gut microbiome. We're not doing that. We're having our favorite food, and by increasing the quality little by little, that will improve our gut microbiome. When we're focusing on all these different areas, all these biochemical areas, you might get psyched in the beginning to improve a certain aspect of your health, to lower your cholesterol. There's so many great things that you can do, lower blood pressure, et cetera, et cetera. These things are natural byproducts by slowly laddering the food that you love and always feeling free and knowing there's eating for entertainment and eating for energy. And if 80% of the time we're eating for energy, we're eating super yummy food where we're feeding ourselves and having things that taste really great, but also make us feel really great. And at the same time, we have the freedom, you know what, if we want to go out and have whatever we want to go to Carl's Jr., we want to go to In-N-Out Burger, we want to go to White Castle or Burger King or whatever we want to do that night. Sometimes you just need to do that. And what happens is, the secret is that when you give yourself the freedom to do it, the intensity of the desire of wanting to do it starts to go away. And you don't feel the need to go out and eat as much anymore. And what we talk about in the Transformation Accelerator course is that sometimes people have tough emotional days, and I'm an emotional eater. So I link when things suck in my life or things are really, really tough, I go to food and a movie. That's my go-to. Some people go to alcohol. Some people go to drugs. Some people go to other things. Whatever. If you're tired of diets that force you to give up your favorite foods in order to lose weight, only to put all that weight back on once you quit that diet, then I invite you to try my completely free online program that will help you lose your first 10 to 15 pounds without giving up the foods that you love. So head on over to foodloveonline.com and get started with us today. No credit card is needed. This is a completely free online program. Even if you're incredibly busy or incredibly lazy and nothing else has worked for you in the past, this can work for you. In 3 short videos, I will take you by the hand and get you on the road to losing weight, and most importantly, happily keeping it off forever. So head over to foodloveonline.com and I'll see you over there. A lot of people go to food, but if I understand that, okay, today was a tough emotional day at work or at home or whatever, or life in general, I'm not going to eat 3,000 calories in a shot. I know that I just need to feel taken care of. I need to feel pampered a little bit. I need to feel treated a little bit. And I have my go-to list for that. I have my list of foods that don't have tons of calories, that still taste amazing, that I don't have very often, maybe because it's really expensive or hard to get, or I have to drive like 40 minutes to go get it, or whatever the deal is. I will treat myself and I get the same emotional release. So all of these things you need to learn. Pick up my book, please. And this is how you can lose 25 to 50 pounds in 2025. And most importantly, this is how you keep it off. So in the next video, you're going to continue learning more about the Food Love philosophy. Please go to the next videos. Please watch all of our videos. Please go to Amazon and pick up the book or get the free book. Become a part of the Food Love family. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See, if you're tired of diets that force you to give up your favorite foods in order to lose weight, only to put all that weight back on once you quit that diet, then I invite you to try my completely free online program that will help you lose your first 10 to 15 pounds without giving up the foods that you love. So head on over to foodloveonline.com and get started with us today. No credit card is needed. This is a completely free online program. Even if you're incredibly busy or incredibly lazy and nothing else has worked for you in the past, this can work for you. In 3 short videos, I will take you by the hand and get you on the road to losing weight, and most importantly, happily keeping it off forever. So head over to foodloveonline.com and I'll see you over there.